Warren G. Harding, the 29th President of the United States, served from 1921 until his untimely death in 1923. Born on November 2, 1865, in Blooming Grove, Ohio, Harding grew up in a rural environment that shaped his personality and values. He was the eldest of 8 children in a middle-class family, where his father was a doctor and a farmer, and his mother was a midwife. Harding's upbringing in a small-town setting would later influence his political persona, emphasizing simplicity, tradition, and conservatism. Harding attended Ohio Central College, where he earned a degree in 1882. After graduation, he worked as a teacher and an insurance salesman before buying the Marion Star, a struggling local newspaper, in 1884. Harding transformed the newspaper into a successful business, gaining significant influence in his community and earning a reputation as a prominent local leader. His involvement in the newspaper industry provided him with a platform to voice his political views and connect with the public. His early political career began in the Ohio State Senate, where he served from 1899 to 1903. Known for his affable personality and strong oratory skills, Harding quickly rose through the ranks of the Republican Party. He later served as the Lieutenant Governor of Ohio from 1904 to 1906. Although he lost the gubernatorial race in 1910, Harding's political career was far from over. He continued to build his influence within the Republican Party, eventually securing a seat in the U.S. Senate in 1914, where he served until 1921. Harding's ascent to the presidency was marked by his reputation as a compromise candidate. At the 1920 Republican National Convention, party leaders were deadlocked over more prominent candidates, and Harding emerged as a unifying choice. His campaign promised a return to normalcy, a slogan that resonated with an American public weary of the changes brought about by World War I and the progressive policies of the preceding administrations. Harding won the 1920 election in a landslide, becoming the first sitting U.S. Senator to be elected president. His victory reflected the public's desire for stability and a return to traditional values after a period of rapid social and political change. Harding's presidency focused on economic growth, business-friendly policies, and a limited role for the federal government in citizens' lives. He supported measures to reduce taxes, particularly on the wealthy and corporations, and sought to protect American industries through tariffs. His administration also took steps to limit immigration, reflecting the nativist sentiments that were prevalent at the time. Despite his popularity, Harding's presidency was marred by scandals that came to light after his death. The most notorious of these was the Teapot Dome scandal, in which members of Harding's administration were found to have accepted bribes in exchange for leasing public oil reserves to private companies. Although Harding himself was not implicated in the scandal, the revelation significantly tarnished his legacy. Warren G. Harding married Florence Cling DeWolf in 1891, a union that played a significant role in his personal and professional life. Florence, who was known as the Duchess, was a strong-willed and influential figure who managed Harding's finances and was deeply involved in his political career. The couple had no children, but Florence's influence on Harding was substantial, and she was considered one of his closest advisors.